video. I just watched a little bit of chibireviews talking about localizers and racer of Japanese culture. So let's go. Putting on the timer. Got 15 minutes for this rant. Here I go. Um, I agree. It's erasure. It's 100% erasure. Like 1,000%. Anybody with functioning eyeballs can tell you that, right? And I also believe that they're just saying, oh, we're trying to get Gen Z because that's what the Crunchyroll CEO said. Oh, we're trying to make anime for the Gen Z TikTok generation. So in using that, they're committing erasure in a way that I would say is like through this, or the reason they don't feel like it's erasure or why it always seems like the types of people who are yelling about, oh, colonization, how bad it is, and oh my God, like cultural appropriation, do that is they don't believe that they're doing it because they're doing it with like this filter of, oh, well, once we filter everything through this, through our intersectional, LA hipster filter, right? The activist filter, then, oh, this is the true Japan is through our filter and through our understanding. So, like the example, all these types of people think, oh, every male relationship in shonen is gay. Why do they do that? Because they have to have this intersectional mindset, right? That's why they get angry at shonen anime for being for males, because in their mind they're like, no, 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 that it shouldn't be this way. If you want to write it for males, it has to be written this way, and it has to show them this, and they make up this fan fiction about how these shows should be, right? Because they have to, and then when they're not, they get angry, and now they have to change it because they know better than a published author, you know, anybody with some actual talent who got shit done, right? I mean, they don't even want to attempt to try. And another reason why they don't even want to attempt to try is like they know none of this shit would get traction otherwise. Like it just wouldn't, because it doesn't. High Guardian Spice didn't work, right? Crunchyroll tried that. If you want to sit here and tell me that's not them trying to subvert anime in and with a show that has less plot than Ruby, that was made by Monty Owen, like that's insane. That y'all thought that was gonna work, right? And it didn't. And their own side didn't even support it because their own side dips when there's no clout. That's why none of them search out shows that they would actually like. Like anime is a massive genre. Well, why do they watch this one, the one that's the biggest in America? Because it's all just a popularity contest. That's really the thesis of most of these people who have like these long fucking essays or like, oh, why is anime so misogynistic and the male gaze and all this stuff? And then it's like, oh, you're just mad because the thing you like isn't as popular as basic shonen in America, and only in America, right? Like, doesn't matter if the show is actually popular in Japan, so you will get more seasons, right? That doesn't matter. They just want the clout in America because that's their worldview. That's the only place that matters. Like, I like Tenchi Muyo, but I didn't know how big of a franchise it was in Japan. I just never really looked it up, and that access to that information was limited when I was watching that show when I was young. 'Cause, it was more so of a good surprise to me because I was like, oh, more content of the thing I like. That's cool. I didn't know this about this. And I can admit that. Shoot, you know, man, I kind of got off track in this rant, but yeah, so they want to do an erasure. It is erasure, but through their mindset, which is how they justify it, right? How they justify changing all these things and like death of the author and, how they can pick and choose who this happens to, right? Now, I guess the question is like now, what do you do? What do we do, right? I suppose because I don't really think I have. Yeah, I don't really think I have much else other than that. I mean, make fun of them. These people clearly want to be cool, but and if they're only going to take the words of their peers to count, because that's all that matters, because that's the LA hipster intersectional like mindset. Oh, if my clique in this area thinks I'm cool, then I'm cool around the world, right? And people with that mentality, we're not really going to get to. Um, so yeah, like meme on them. Tell authors when they change their work in manga, just in case the author doesn't know. Sometimes that is a thing. Um, I believe it happened, and that's how a handful of changes. That's how a handful of things got changed previously. But like, keep doing that. I guess. I mean, one solution would be you got to push all these parasites into a new into a new sector, I suppose, right? Because they probably leave if anime doesn't have the money, right? Same thing with gaming. So I would say the same thing with comics is like all these people had to like move somewhere because they didn't want to be here. I don't think they wanted to be. I don't think they wanted to be translators for anime. To be honest about it, I think they probably wanted Hollywood jobs. If I had to be real about it, so hope they get pushed into another sector, or shoot, or Japanese anime goes direct market and just has AI translations. Because AI is going to get good. It's going to take a while, but so we'll see. I'm holding out hope. Holding out hope. Maybe we try to open translation companies. I don't know, and just undercut these motherfuckers. Actually, that might work. That actually might work. If you know Japanese, you're like, I could use some side hustle money. I mean, you could do that. I, actually, a bunch of people could probably do that. I mean, if you really wanted to fuck these guys over, probably find out their rates if you can, and just undercut the fuck out of them, right? Because if I'm a businessman, right, and I'm like, I want to save money. If you can do that and be efficient at your job, I mean, you'll be taking like it doesn't have to be that big of a cut. I would say undercut them by like maybe $100, right? Some shit that seems like pretty substantial because they probably are asking like a fuck ton, right? If I had to take a shot in the dark, if I had to take like with Sweet Baby Inc. taking as much money as they have, I'm almost positive these motherfuckers are probably milking it. If I had to take a shot in the dark, I'd say undercut them by like 100 if you can, or like 50, 50 at the low end, right? Some cats should hit them with like a 50, right? And then we can spread out that shit. It's like the best solution I have. Like I don't think I have any better solution other than that, and supporting creators who make all this stuff they're trying to get rid of. To be real about it, and that doesn't even have to be me. I know I'm drawing right now, but go support somebody whose art you enjoy a lot. Follow them, like their shit, repost it. Shit. I don't know. Probably watch their shitty YouTube channel. Might need side hustle money too, man. I don't know. Yeah, but I think that's the only. It's like the only solution I have. I don't really. I started drawing titties and I calmed down. I was real hyped. Started. Oh man, I started sketching just huge anime milkers, and I just fucking was like, man, I don't like these localizers, but this shit's coming out great. um, looking at you. That actually looks way better. It's like kind of hard to read. I think that's the only solution I have for the localizers is like undercut the fuck out of them. I think that's the only way I have. I think. So I'm like, I don't, because convincing them to change is not gonna fucking happen. Like they believe, like, no, 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 this is the true Japan is the one that the fan fiction one I've made up in my head. This is the true way shonen should be written for it to be better and inclusive, right? Like, and you can see it in these people's videos. Like, I think Ponte Sensei has a video where a dude goes, "Oh, if your revolution isn't intersectional," and I'm like, wasn't this guy just talking about like anime a minute ago? Like he was talking about anime characters, and then now talking about the intersectional revolution. It's like what? Right? So these people think that they're like starting a revolution. Like you're not through, having having mangaka make characters that exist in American comics already that all these people actively ignore because they're not. Oh man, I wonder why more people aren't writing this thing when when the thing exists and, and the same group actively ignores it until it's popular. I don't know. They expect the chuds to make something popular and keep it going while actively while actively shitting on them. It makes no sense to me. Did I hit my time? Oh yeah. Oh wow, this video just kept going. Oh, it's only at 11 minutes. Okay, I can keep going then. I'm trying to for a 15-minute video. All right, go back to drawing. Yeah, yeah, that's my only solution. I think to get them is whoever can speak Japanese, just start opening services to do. I can't. My dyslexic ass. Don't ask me to do that. I will draw anime titties in support. Right. I'll sketch stuff in support. I'll draw in support. I'll animate stuff in support. I'll make comics in support. That's all I can do, fellas. Don't have my dyslexic ass do that. That's not a good idea. Um. Yeah. I mean, make memes about these people too. Make fun of them. I think that's what got people so averse to four kids. And I think it's happening again. But now it has this air of, oh, four kids went to college and is now like this weird intersectionalist, right? Because I got why four kids did it before they were afraid of getting banned on television, right? Which, from like a corpo standpoint, okay, it's not good artistically. I'm going to disagree as an artist and as a creative, but when your only other work is Pokemon and that's successful, so you treat everything else like Pokemon. But then that's what these people do. They treat everything like Pokemon, but now the Reddit version of Pokemon, like the Umamuseme translation. Like I'm in the soup. I've never heard anybody say that. Like I was like, what? And now it's like, oh, this is from Reddit. Okay, I'm not on fucking Reddit, so right. Nor are these horses. Does fucking Reddit exist in this universe? God, do I have to now like go out of my way to make Reddit not exist in the comics I'm making? Hmm, that's a great question. I'll have to think about that. I'm gonna have to put that shit up on the board. That actually made me think about it because I was like, fuck, because that. But I don't even know why they would want. Like, I don't imagine most Redditors being. I don't imagine they're like a good audience, right? I mean, because if they were, everything that they hype up would be super successful, right? Like, how much intersectional feminist stuff do they hype up that's like, that goes in the bin, right? Like Supergirl would have been fucking, Supergirl would have fucking blown the fuck up if you would have listened to Reddit if I had to take a shot in the dark. But it didn't. So they have no follow through. Why would you want them? It's so odd. Like I don't know why we're trying to capture people who have no follow through. There we go. That was the thought I was trying to make, right? Like, it seems like all these localizers are trying to get people with no follow through, right? They don't really like the medium, right? They're only really here for their own clout. It's like the Gotchi Talkator fandom. It seems like so many people were just there not for the story, but to gain clout from the author by canceling them. I feel that way about fucking light novel. That light novel dude. Fucking what is his name? Is it light novel enjoyer? Is that dude's name? I don't really watch his shit. right? Because it just feels like the person, it feels like they're trying to manufacture a cancellation of Mushoku Tensei, and then like Highlander gain the clout from Mushoku Tensei. It's weird. I don't know why so many people want to do that. Oh, that's my timer. It's 15 minutes. Damn. That whole like Highlander clout chasing thing might be a different video. Seems like a good idea. It's been a thought that's been popping up in my head. That's all I got. Hopefully my solution is good. I don't know. Just undercut these motherfuckers. Like the corpos will pick the cheaper option. Because if I was in their shoes, if I was in the corpo shoes, because I can't really put myself in these activist type shoes like at all. My light skinned black ass like has a hard time doing it. And I went to school with a lot of these cats, man. I was an art major. Fucking, I'm still like I don't. Damn, I don't get y'all at all. Tried. I tried. I'm good enough to be nice, but fuck it. I don't know. We might have to get a council together to figure that one out. But yeah, just undercut them. If I was a corpo, I feel like that's who we gotta go for, right? If I was a corpo, I'd probably go for like the cheapest option, and that's probably how these people have been getting picked, at least in anime. Because in gaming, it seems like they're going maximal, so that's why Sweet Baby Inc. keeps getting picked. I think that might be a way to stop them too. I don't. But you know, maybe we undercut them. That could be the way to do it. You undercut these motherfuckers, and eventually the big, and you just don't really listen to the CEO, right? Who gives a fuck if the CEO wants like to get Gen Z, right? Because you'll be like, I don't care. I'm gonna translate this shit for the homies. That's just my take, but that's all I got. Enjoyed me sketching in this format. I don't know if this is good, but peace.